You know how people always say they are figuring life out? Honestly, I feel like I'm doing the opposite. Life has been way too dynamic for my liking. I graduated school at 23, moved to Lagos thinking, alright, this is the start. I had the vision, the goals, and most importantly, I had a timeline. But now, I feel like I'm spending more time adjusting than actually living. Hey, my name is Ozal, and I'm bringing you greetings from me and mine. Um, my microphone. God. So I don't know if it's written all over my face, but this is something I've always wanted to do all my life. I'm so excited I get to do it. All right, I've always wanted to document my process, to share my thoughts. I think one beautiful thing is this: my brother told me that without starting things, there will be no anniversaries. So I'm glad I get to do this right now. Welcome to my first video. Imagine what it's going to feel like building a life you wouldn't need escaping from someday. One thing that's very important to me is I actually want to build a life that I wouldn't need escaping from someday. I want to build a life that I'm going to be proud of anytime, anywhere. So I graduated from school last year. I was 22 at that time, and I studied history in school. And one thing I like to say is, if you study in any Nigerian university and your officials in your department and they ever told you that you can work anywhere, just know that Otilo, it is well with your course, right? So that was the kind of course I studied in school. I feel like that it's shaped the trajectory of it, influenced my decisions so much. So upon that realization, knowing the dynamics of Nigeria as a country and also looking at the course I studied, I had to start building a trajectory for my life while I was in school. I looked at the desired outcomes I wanted, and I started making little actions that I could then to enable me achieve those results. I got a few skills. I went into media, I went into tech, all right, to gather skills so that I don't end up average, all right, while in school. After school, sorry. So I don't end up average after school. So that was what happened to me. And then I moved to Lagos this year, and my life was totally I don't know the right word to use. My life has been discombobulated, if there's a grammar like that, because I had those trajectories set for myself. Subconsciously, I had timelines for myself even before I left school. And I mean, I know it's kind of like too early, but come on, I'm human, all right? So recently I started feeling a bit overwhelmed. I looked at my life sheet, and not sheet, I mean sheet. I looked at my life sheet, and there's so much imbalance between the results I'm expecting and the inputs I've been making, and that has caused a lot of disruption for me. No one tells you how much internal pressure and negotiation that goes on in this age. I'm 23 right now, and sometimes weekly you be like, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Am I behind? You look at your expectations and your achievements, and there's so much imbalance in the sheets, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? I should have produced more results by now. There's so much expectation, not even from others. You're just paranoid, and you're so much expectant, and you're looking at yourself and you're not seeing exactly the results that you want to. That's what's been happening to me. I looked at myself, and that imbalance between my desired outcomes and the level of inputs I've been making here and there, I was not seeing it, so I became a bit discouraged. Let's not even talk about the Lagos pressure. Everybody's moving fast, saying big things, raising millions, building a startup, I mean, there's a lot of startups these days. I mean, I'll build a startup soon anyway, but it's a lot. Personally, my biggest battle right now isn't failure, it's expectation. Expectation from myself, from people around me. When I look at responsibilities, future responsibilities. So if you're watching this and you feel that too, like you're performing adulthood and you're not necessarily living it, you're overwhelmed by the demands, the mental demands that we've created for ourselves in this generation and all, don't worry, you're not that weird. So whilst I was having all these disruptions mentally, it occurred to me that most of us, we've been building versions of ourselves that we've not learned to manage. You know, you want to become, but you've not learned how to manage that version of yourself that you're becoming, right? And that becomes a problem because it's not something you're used to. There's no bow on this video, there's no 5-point strategy that I'm selling to you. I'm just sharing something I wish I knew earlier, and that's to follow the processes, not the outcomes. Take it step by step, take it day by day, and then you'll be building a version of yourself that you wouldn't need escaping from someday. So this isn't a motivational video, it's my current reality, and maybe for someone out there it's yours too. So we could go through this together. Whether you subscribe or not, I'll be here either way.